Hello everybody and welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway, and we're going trucking. That's right, this is GarageCam live from inside the Truck Series garage here at Charlotte Motor Speedway to kick off 10 days of thunder here in Charlotte, North Carolina. The show, of course, brought to you by Mobil 1, our proud sponsors, and we're going to get right off here, and we're by Tyler Young's hauler here, and Tyler Young standing right here. What's up there, T.Y.?
Hey, buddy, how are you?
How's it going, man?
Oh, just gonna give me a little fried bologna and cheese sandwich.
Fried bologna and cheese sandwich. Now, I'm from the north, okay? But I'm well versed here in the south on fried bologna sandwiches. I mean, how key is it to have an darn fried bologna sandwich at a race?
Well, my trainer, she wouldn't agree, but I think it's worth a couple tenths, so figure we'll eat one before practice.
What do you like? Show us the bologna on there, because all we see is cheese. Is this just a cheese one?
No, there's bologna.
Did he forget the bologna? Yeah, he might have forgotten some bologna. Or it's a little piece of bologna right there.
Yeah, it's right in the middle.
So that's your 2/10?
I hope. Yeah, that's the key. So
new sponsor on board, but this weekend on the hood of that car, hood of that truck, excuse me. This year you've been stepping it up a little. Week after week, it seems like your team's improving.
Yeah, you know, I can't thank all my guys enough. Ride AKL have come on board. They're doing 7 races this year, so keep trying to improve each week, and you know how important Charlotte is to everybody. So really looking for a good night tomorrow night, and hopefully we get some night practice tonight, so hopefully we can get it tuned up.
How do you like your bologna sandwiches?
Oh, man, they're awesome.
No, what do you like on them? What's your preference? Are you a mustard guy, an onion guy? I'm a mustard, onion, salt, and pepper guy personally.
I'm a ketchup guy.
Ketchup guy.
You gotta have ketchup on
ketchup?
everything. Ketchup on everything. Eggs.
Do you put it on hot dogs too?
Hot dogs, everything.
Are you 5?
Yeah, and my steak. I like ketchup on my steak.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of people don't, but I do.
Yeah, no. I do it the Elliott Sadler way. The Elliott Sadler way of eating this would be, well, you got to put the little bologna on there. You get the mustard, the onions, and then you give it a little squish.
That's right.
All right. All right,
you
Tyler.
guys have fun.
Thanks, man. We appreciate it. Enjoy that bologna sandwich. That little piece of bologna, I think that was a leftover one, because I saw them bring a Scooby-Doo sized pile of bologna sandwiches into the pit area for the Tyler Young crew, and I think he got skimped out. The driver not getting the preferred piece. Jen Joe Cobb right here, the Grimes Irrigation and Construction Machine. And then inside the garage area here, we'll brighten it up so you can see inside here. Remember, if you're seeing Tyler Young's truck right here, you look to the right, you see a chat room. Hop in, tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you want to see here. First in the chat, pole position today, first person in our interactive garage, Mike Abe. Congratulations on today's poll. You want to see Brandon Jones's truck? We will get you to Brandon Jones's truck. And check it out, NASCAR.com up on the screen here. That's NASCAR.com. We are live on NASCAR.com right now, so make sure you tune in. Well, if you're watching this, you are tuned in. But that's NASCAR.com. Check it out. Gotta love it. Hey, check it out. Here's the pile of bologna sandwiches, by the way, we could spy on. That's like either going to feed the whole crew, or that's like a Scooby-Doo sandwich. No bologna. NASCAR.com. No bologna. It's Truck Series GarageCam. I think that should be the headline. Once again, in the middle of the show, we're coming up with headlines. Wendell Chavois here. The number 94 machine with the cool-looking paint scheme right here with the headers shooting out flames there. Yeah, that's just a decal, but it's kind of cool. You got to admit, right? Really cool. We got some trucks here that aren't in the garage stalls because they're going through technical inspection right now. Bring you back out into the bright sunshine that is springtime here. May in Charlotte, North Carolina. May signifies a speed weeks of its own here. 10 days of thunder, they're calling it here. Mason Mingus, the number 15 rod. Lenny Whitehead, you wanted to see Mason Mingus. Please tell him I said good luck. Well, this is the Mason Mingus truck right here. The number 15 for you, Lenny Whitehead. If we can see it. There we go. Old cam guy's a little slow today. Mason Mingus. That was funny. You're probably sitting there going, well, I don't see the truck. Darn it. That camera guy. That's why we have Strickert here on backup roll. You've got a mic. You're on backup roll. Backup roll. Yeah, whatever. The mic works. He doesn't want to do it. That's why. The Ricky Benton-owned number 92 machine of David Gilliland. Great to see the Ricky Benton-owned truck here in the garage area. Such a real racer is Ricky Benton. Mr. Benton. Got to spend a little time with him in Daytona. 3 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series regulars in this field, and David Gilliland is one of those 3. Casey Kane and Fred Keselowski, the others. But this BTS Tire and Wheel Distributors machine, kind of an underdog operation here, but really performed well, and David Gilliland bringing that veteran presence that that team needs. Travis Coapel, speaking of veterans, the former Truck Series champion, wheeling this number 50 here, the Make Motorsports number 50 with a BernieGrill.com. It's the Bubba Burgers machine. And there is Bernie. Looks like Yosemite Sam and a Viking. Basically, right? Did I get it? I mean, seriously. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know about this place. I don't know about this. Kyle Fowler back in the NASCAR ranks. Good to see that. Kyle Fowler has been, I've seen him walking around and at different tracks and stuff, talking to some people, trying to work out deals. Kyle Fowler, a very talented young man from the Georgia area. And hey, speaking of that, we say Kyle Fowler, it's kind of like having a Dale call. We say Kyle Fowler and he just shows up.
That's right. You spoke me into existence.
So what's up, man? We've been seeing you walking around so much and around the tracks this year at Cup races too. And finally, we get to see you behind the wheel of a truck.
Yeah, this deal came together very last minute. Yesterday was when I found out about this deal.
Wow.
So we've been working really hard to make it happen. Definitely last minute deal, so we're going to make the best of it. It's going to be tough, but this will be my first Cup race. I mean, truck race here, and first race of the year also here. So I'm looking forward to making the most of it.
Well, that's why you have a wrench in your hand, right? When you have wrenches in your hands, you know you're working hard.
That's
so,
right. Not many of these other drivers have to do this.
All right, Kyle Fowler, enjoy yourself. Be fast out there. The young Georgia star from the Legends ranks and up through late models, and now in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series has made a Cup start, also in the number 32 car at Martinsville last year. A very impressive effort indeed that day. So here's the Mike Harmon number 74, Jordan Anderson behind the wheel of this machine. And I think I see Jordan by the back of the truck right there. See if we can talk to Jordan Anderson here. We got inspection going on here. They're about to roll onto the scales, off the scales. We'll see if we can get Jordan over here. He's got to leap over this jack here. Stupid human tricks right there. The big leap over the deal there. So all right, Jordan, get to show your talents here in Charlotte, and it's got to feel good because I mean, I remember you winning Legends car races here and whatnot when I was struggling in the back, and a superstar here on the quarter mile. Now you get to be on the big track. It's got to be pretty cool.
2005. I told somebody just a little while ago, I've run the dirt track here, the 5th mile, the quarter mile, the road course, and I get to kind of complete that package this weekend and getting to run the big track. It still really hasn't sunk in, everything that's going on this year. I mean, it's been a lot of hard work. I mean, I was in the shop till midnight last night working on this thing, getting it set up. Just really blessed to have the opportunity and just trying to make the most out of it, you know.
And we get to see, I get to see because I'm on Snapchat, okay? So I always get your Snapchats of you shutting the lights off like at probably 3 o'clock in the morning at the shop. A lot of late hours there, and you bring the fans in on it, don't you?
Exactly. How was that Snapchat in Kansas? Do you like that one? Three blown tires?
Yes.
Most guys fly to Kansas. I drove the hauler to Kansas. So me, my dad, and one other guys, we all split the duties and drove out there. It was like a 22-hour trip,
and a lot of adventure.
I think we had a lot of adventure. We could probably write a book just on what we did driving to Kansas. So it's exciting to only have to drive 30 minutes to get to race here. I mean, I first came through this tunnel back here when I was 11 years old racing Bandoleros. So flash forward, 13 years later, getting on the truck series. It's something I've worked for since that day. I love the sport. I come from a middle class family that doesn't really have any racing roots, so it's all kind of been trial and error, me learning this stuff as I'm going along, figuring it out. So it's pretty cool to finally be cutting corners around the big track and not the quarter mile anymore.
Realistic expectations for this weekend for you in this number 74 truck?
I think for us, the top 20 will be good. We're going to try and improve on what we did last week, get a top 15. We started 27th last week. Kansas finished 18th, so this motor's got 8-9 races on it, so we're just trying to survive, log laps, and learn and you know, just keep getting experience. I mean, if I can take this truck and do again what we did last week, I think everybody will be happy.
All right, Jordan Anderson, you see him right there, and that's the Tri-Analytics, number 74. And make sure you follow him on Twitter at
Snapchat and Twitter, J19 Anderson.
J19 Anderson, because he'll entertain you. All right, here we go.
We gotta do
a selfie, GarageCam selfie
we
here.
gotta do a little Snapchat here.
Let's do a GarageCam selfie Snapchat.
All right, I'm Jordan Anderson, driver of the 74. Matt Dillner, you guys are live on NASCAR.com right here.
Live on NASCAR.com, GarageCam.
Woo!
See you guys. Gotta love it. Jordan Anderson, what a hoot he is. And there's Joe Shear right there, crew chief on this 00 truck, and it won't be Cole Custer today. Casey Kane will be running in this machine. Louis DiDonato and Leah Bartlett, one of several people that want to see the 00 Haas Automation Chevrolet. Oh, Tammy Goodman, Krista Burrell, oh, Veronica Valley, VV girl, you want to see the 00. And so many people do. That's because Casey Kane is in it this weekend. A little help with Junior Motorsports. The Haas Automation 00, Casey Kane. Casey Kane has only driven in 4 Truck Series starts, correct? Okay, we're going to the stat guy. 4 Truck Series starts. Doesn't he have?
Never good.
He's never finished outside the top 5, has he?
I believe from the stat that I was told earlier this week that he's never finished outside the top 3 in any of his races. I know he's won at big tracks too in the Truck Series. The last time he was in a truck was at Rockingham back in 2013, I believe.
We were there.
When we were there, and he pulled off the win there. So he's pretty good when he gets in a truck, when he's in it.
We were sitting in the stands that day with Steve Park and Bob Park, his father.
It's an interesting day. There's
Great
no
day.
doubt about that.
All right. Casey Kane, this 00 truck right here, getting tuned on right now. And here's the FDNY number 28, and quite possibly one of the coolest mustaches in the garage right there. Ryan Ellis, how come you haven't grown a mustache like that, dude?
I literally just shaved because I wanted to look somewhat presentable for this weekend.
That's way better, dude. You should rock that.
And you also know, sore subject, but playoff beard kind of trimmed that.
Oh, so were you growing a playoff beard?
No. I saw how Kyle Larson looked, so I'm assuming the Asian mustaches.
So Asian mustaches are a no-go?
No, definitely not.
Oh, okay. I like the Lar stash, so maybe the L stash would be good.
It's kind of dirty looking, honestly. It's not.
Yeah,
good.
well, the Lar stash was filthy, dude. It was filthy.
We could try. We could like have a little Asian mustache race.
Yeah, maybe we could. So I know you're a little depressed because your Washington Capitals have joined my New York Islanders as being defeated in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Was that tough? Describe the emotions of last night.
I think it's similar to like what you probably had 2 weeks ago. It was not fun. I was down at Whiskey River in Charlotte at Dale Jr.'s bar. We just finished up Ronald McDonald House fundraiser with Make Motorsports, so really good to be there. But went out to the Whiskey River and I got to watch that game. Really sad to see, but good season overall for the Caps. And first off, I want to thank Make Motorsports for allowing me to run this car this weekend. You know, we have 4 races every year we do with FDNY, and it's really good to be back with them.
It's a pretty interesting group of people here with the number 28. A lot of real racers, hardcore, just trying really hard to get this thing on the track and get you out there in a true underdog effort.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got, I can't see it right now, but we're riding with the names of 3 fallen NYPD officers this weekend that have fallen quite recently. So we're doing our part with FDNY and NYPD, and obviously we still got the remnants of the Jake Crum incident from 1 year ago on this.
Where's that?
Truck. Well, I think at one point it did say Jake Crum. I had nothing to do with that. I'm just going to point out.
So it says keep back 200 feet.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously there's a play off the firefighter stuff, but it's really good to be here, and I'm excited to be back with Make Motorsports pretty soon, too.
All right, Ryan Ellis, thanks for joining us on NASCAR.com. GarageCam, and there is that number 28 machine, and some fallen racers on the side of that car. That truck. Let's see if we can show you that. I think we see Casey Kane. Let's see if we can squeak in here and show you. Some fallen NYPD officers saluted right here on the back of the number 28 machine. And this 00 is getting tuned on right here. And there is Casey Kane being interviewed by none other than Woody Kane here of MRN Radio. Woody Kane also part of the food show, Fast Food on MRN Radio with Steve Post. You know, if Chevrolet wins the bow tie right here, it's their 200th win in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. So there you go, bow tie fans. This would be a monumental day if Casey Kane or somebody wins. And here is Casey Kane going from one interview to another. It's like a lineup here, but here in the Truck Series for GarageCam right here. And we're just talking about stats. And your 4 races, I don't think you finished outside the top 3 in the trucks.
Yeah, I have a pretty good record. I've driven some really fast trucks, so that helps. This one will be the same. Dillner Motorsports put together a really nice truck, and looking forward to racing it. I've never raced at Charlotte, you know, in a truck, so it'll be interesting. But I've done 5 of these races and enjoyed it every time.
And Joe Shear always brings a bad piece to the track, don't he?
Yeah, Joe Shear's always had fast trucks since I can remember. You know, and he's working on this one, so it'll be fast.
All right, Casey Kane, we'll see you, man. Casey Kane, the 00 right here, the Haas Automation Chevrolet Silverado. What I love saying Silverado. It's just cool. It always has been. It always will be. Corbin Forrester, the number 08 right here. I'd be remiss if we didn't show some of the other trucks in this garage. We're just a little past halfway here. BJ McLeod's machine right here. Justin Jennings, the Mittler Brothers, number 36. And right over here, Brennan Brown. Brennan Brown will be in this 86 truck right here this weekend at Charlotte. Let's walk on through this garage area here. All access on NASCAR.com for you. Richard Berries, hi from the center of Kentucky. Thanks, guys, for the last time. I say hi to Miss Sprint Cup and Miss Coors Light for me. Well, Rachel Rupert has actually moved on, if that's what you're referring to. Rachel Rupert moving on. She will no longer be Miss Coors Light, but a great replacement, of course. We'll try to see if we see them. All right, here's a guy who knows his way around Charlotte Motor Speedway, but we know it for, we'll give you the mic. We know you for getting around the quarter mile here. So how cool is it that you're going to race one of these trucks around the big track?
It's pretty cool to be here. Really emotional weekend. Knowing we get to come here and run around the big track for a change. Really excited to have California Clean Power, everybody on board this Team Chevy. It's going to be a good time. We're excited to be here.
So this year has been a big learning experience for you. You know, coming back to some of the tracks that you're going to come back to a second time, more comfortable. This track, of course, this is a whole new experience kind of for you. Talk about your progress as a driver so far this year.
The progress for me is really, like I said, going to the places and getting more comfortable. The team's done a really good job at getting me comfortable really quick. So we found that our fastest laps have been lap 4 and 5 off the truck. So that's really all you can ask for. Myself getting better and better and knowing how hard you can go first couple of laps. Everybody's really working good, and we're starting to hit our stride and get better and better week in and week out.
Seems like you guys have been a little conservative sometimes, but looking at Kansas, the way you battled there a few times within that top 10, you guys were super racy at Kansas.
Yeah, for sure, and that, you know, we're getting better, like I said, week in and week out. These guys are starting to slowly but surely get better trucks, and everybody's working hard. So we're excited to be here in Charlotte and at a hometown deal. Have a lot of fans in the stands and have a good time.
So, you know, when you won all those Legends car races here, you know, including the Legends Million, you did the backflip.
We'll see. That'd be a heck of a situation to be put in. We'll see.
That would be good.
Absolutely.
All right, man. Take it easy. Daniel Emmerich, driver of the number 14 Chevrolet Silverado out of the NTS camps. I'll tell you what, you want to talk about a kid they call the hot shoe. Daniel Hemrick, a very talented race car driver, has yet to show the results of that talent as far as statistically this year. But I promise you, I've been around racing my entire life. This kid has the talent. He's got the opportunity right now. Hopefully he can make the most of that opportunity. The California Clean Power number 14. A hometown favorite here in Charlotte, North Carolina, because the Kannapolis resident right here, Daniel Hermick, a lot of fans will be in the stands. Ben Kennedy's number 11 truck right here. there is Ben Kennedy talking to his crew chief, Scott Zipadelli. Of course, you know Scott, the crew chief for several years, so many different people in the NASCAR garage, and Ben Kennedy trying to rebound from a tough race last weekend, losing the engine. They had a tear-off come off another truck and cover the entire grill of that Toyota Tundra for Red Horse Racing. A little fist bump right there. Ben Kennedy here live on NASCAR.com GarageCam, and last week was a heartbreaker with that tear-off coming up and cover in the front of that truck. How much you just put that stuff behind you because you know you can't control it?
It's all behind me, really. It was really unfortunate. That being said, we were running strong before that. We were running in the top 5 for pretty much the majority of the race up to that point. So it was unfortunate for that to happen. I saw the tear off and I hit it, and I got behind someone. I thought it sucked off, but I guess it was still there. Our water temperature gauge was broken, so I couldn't really tell what was going on. All of a sudden, I saw water start pouring out. Came down pit road. It was pretty much fried at that point. So it's a bummer, but it's really loud in here. But glad to be back here in Charlotte. It's a fun track. It's fast. It's a lot of fun.
How anxious are you to show the potential of you and this team? Because the start of the season hasn't exactly been what you wanted.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. You know, I think this is a pretty good proving ground, and Scott Zipadelli and really all the guys have been doing an awesome job. The whole Red Horse team, they're really meshed well together, both the 11 and the 17. So I'm looking forward to this place. We're strong in amount of halves, so we've shown that. We just got to finish. It's a big part of it, but all we got to do is finish. So hopefully we'll get a good one tomorrow night.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Ben Kennedy on NASCAR.com GarageCam. And yes, to finish first, you must first finish. That's the old adage in racing, and Ben Kennedy definitely learning that so far this year. More people in the interactive chat. Great. It's Casey Keene's stat correction. Oh, yeah. Raced in 5 Truck Series, has won 4. Joey Denowitz, the best hair in NASCAR, potentially. Spencer Gallagher's number 23 machine right here, the Allegiant.com, number 23. Allegiant Airlines flying locally here out of Concord. Ray Black Jr., Bobby Dotter's Scuba Life 07. And there is Daniel Hemrick walking through the garage right there. J-Boss, Justin Boston's number 25. I'm used to seeing 25 with him. 54 truck. Lenny Whitehead wants to see the number 54 of Justin Boston. Please tell him I said good luck, and I'll be wearing the Z-Lube shirt he autographed last year at Salem. Let's see if we can get in there and maybe talk to J-Boss. Here is Justin Boston right here, getting a little pre-practice snack here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. But of course, we're on GarageCam, so we have fans in the chat room. And Lenny Whitehead actually tuned in. Lenny Whitehead actually tuned in and said he wanted to talk to Justin Boston because he's wearing a shirt you signed for him.
I missed my lunch today coming over here, so I'm getting a little snack. But
he's wearing a shirt that he signed for you in Salem last year. He wanted to let you know.
I appreciate it. I appreciate everything. Hopefully we're going to have a good weekend here at the Rock Mobile Toyota Tundra. I think we're going to have a good race this weekend. We had the same truck we had last weekend at Kansas, so I'm really looking forward to this one. We made a lot of gains there, and I think we're trending in the right direction, and we know we have great trucks with Kyle Busch Motorsports, so I'm really looking forward to being here in Charlotte this weekend.
How cool is that, actually coming off of a race like that and coming to the track with the same truck?
It feels good, you know. I mean, we had 5 weeks off, so to get that kind of momentum built, especially with a team like this, you know, the 54 basically has all new guys on it, so a new crew chief in Shannon Roche and myself new to the truck, so it's been a lot of learning quickly, and when you can come out and go to the racetrack 2 weeks in a row with the same truck, you know you ran in the top 10 with last week. That's a big help.
All right, Justin Boston, we appreciate it. That's the number 54 machine right there. Joe Nemechek driving the number 8 Chevrolet. John Hunter, of course, not running the whole full season, too young. Brendan Jones, we had some requests for Brendan Jones, including the first person in the chat, Mike Abe, that wanted to see Brendan Jones. He said, please, and thanks so much, Matt. So there you go. You get the double shout out today there, Mike Abe. Pole position for you, brother. Gotta love it. The other Red Horse machine right here, strapping into the number 17 is Timothy Peters. Let's scroll on down here into the garage area and past the Zaxby's 05 of John West Townley. Cameron Haley, the other Duke and Rhonda Thorson owned truck, Thorsport Motorsports. Scott Lagacy, I could run his last time in a truck. Looking to repeat that is Scott Lagacy. As we motor on down here, you see Brad Keselowski. No Kyle Busch this weekend as we pass Johnny Sauter's sheet. Did you know that no Ford has won here in NASCAR Camping World Truck Series competition? Matthew Stricker with the stat. Thanks, brother. Great job. Great job. That's unbelievable. Thinking of all the years in the history here, no Ford has ever won. And here is Matt Tift. We'll see if we talk to Matt Tift here live on NASCAR.com GarageCam. And what's up, man? A pretty big opportunity for you.
Yeah, definitely. We're excited to get things rolling here in our first race of the 51 truck. So excited to get on the track.
You've had your feet wet in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series before, but the boss of this truck, like, owns this place, dude. So any pressure?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, these guys won here last year in this truck, so that's the goal, to go back and win it again.
Hey, that's a good thing, to get in a truck that you know is darn fast.
Yeah, just me getting up to speed, and we got a truck that can win it, so just be smart about it and go up for the win.
All right, Matt Tiff, we appreciate it. This is NASCAR.com GarageCam live here in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series garage. Only minutes away from practice here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Got hours of practice here set for you. Make sure you tune in to NASCAR.com live leaderboard during practice to check it all out. Tyler Reddick, already a race winner here in the Camping World Truck Series this year, getting adjusted inside his number 19 truck, hoping to become one of the only Fords to ever win here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Would like to make history and get win number 2, Tyler Reddick. Well, this guy has 2 wins, speaking of 2, this season. Matt Crafton, one here in 2008. Actually, he's the only person that's won a race at Charlotte Motor Speedway in this field is Matt Crafton. If you think about it, going through the list of drivers on this roster, and I'm thinking about it right now, Matt Crafton is the only previous race winner here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Kyle Busch, of course, injured. Matt Tift in his ride, but Kyle Busch is coming back this week. We see that number 51 over here, and that was the big news just the other day. I'm back, said Kyle Busch on his Twitter and social media and all the press releases, releasing a little video. So it'll be awesome to see Rowdy back at the racetrack in the NASCAR Sprint All-Star Race this weekend, this Saturday night. But until then, we got some trucking to do, baby. And then Eric Jones, the final truck here in this garage area, the number 4 truck right here. Winless so far this year is young Eric Jones. Well, winless in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, but not in NASCAR because he's got that big win in the NASCAR Xfinity Series at Texas. Of course, you see the tires right there. Check that out. Support your troops on all of these good years, including Matt Crafton's tires, the number 88, and there is the office of Matt Crafton. Oh, you hear the engines tuning right now. Drivers are just making their way to their race cars, race trucks. Scott Lagacy's number 31, beautiful gunbroker.com machine. Johnny Sauter, the number 98. Oh, he would like to win here, that's for sure. He's won at a lot of racetracks here in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. One of the veterans of this series that still has not crossed off the list a win here at Charlotte. A home track to many, well, not to Johnny Sauter anymore, but Johnny Sauter lived in this area for quite some time when he first moved here. Lived up near the Mooresville Dragway. And of course, the Sauter family, such a rich tradition in racing. Of course, our patriarch, Jim Sauter, passed away last year. And so many Sauters racing out there. Travis Sauter tearing up the late model ranks. And every once in a while rubbing fenders with this guy right here who owns his own late model. Scott Lagacy's number 31 right here. We're about a minute away from practice. We're about to fire it up here on NASCAR.com GarageCam and get off the air, but we're going to show you Brad Keselowski walking by right here. And he's hoping to be the first Ford driver to win here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Can he do it? Well, Kyle Busch isn't in this thing, so a lot of people licking their chops at a chance to get into victory lane. Remember, tune in to the North Carolina Education Lottery 200. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fox Sports 1. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, and you know what? Until next time, or until tomorrow when we have GarageCam at 1:15 p.m. Until then, until next time, we'll see you at the races.